So I have like a little check system, a 5 little check system that I do to make sure that I'm aligned and my car continues to run smoothly. Okay? All right, so I want you guys to write these down and then we're gonna talk about them. Okay? So number 1 is mindset. This is your belief system. I started my year off with a certain mindset. Is my mindset still where it's at? Where it started off at, all right? Number 2, write down map. This what gives you clarity. Where you're going, is it crystal clear? Do you know exactly how to get to your destination? Number 3 is motion. These are my actions, my choices, my habits. Number 4 is measurement. Right? This is what I'm managing. And number 5 is money. Is my money where it needs to be? Right? So if our money is not where, everyone on this call, we're on this call because we're ambitious people. We want more out of life than the average individual wants, I believe, right? I know most people have like a goal, team leaders and stuff, they're trying to get to the 100,000 mark, right? And then once you get to the 100,000 mark, it's like, how do I get to 150, then 200, then 250, the millionaire status and billionaire status is never enough. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm the same way. You know, I can never have enough money. You have kids, you can never have enough money, right? So we're all here because of that. The first thing you need to check is the first gauge, and that is your mindset. And that's usually the number 1 common reason why your money is not right, is your mindset, your belief systems. Do you truly believe you can hit the goal? Do you truly believe it? Is it a goal that you really want? Or is it just the right thing to say? Right? I'm saying it because I think this is what I want. But do you truly want it? So how bad do you really want it? Or is it just a cliche thing to say? I want to be a millionaire. But do you really want to be a millionaire? Because it will reflect, right? You will see it. People don't even have to say it. Like Steven rebuilding his team, he doesn't even have to say it. We see it. And he wants it. And he goes out there and he's like, I'm gonna make it to 30 in 2 months. And he does it in 1 month. He wants it. And I'm sure his mindset, he believes that he can do it, right? His belief system is telling him, I can get it done. And a lot of it is because he's done it before, right? All right, so that's the first thing. It's normally your mindset. Whenever I'm not achieving my goal, it's because my mentals is not right. It's not where it needs to be. I even had to check myself yesterday with my subpar performance in the field, right? I'm like, my mindset wasn't right. I went out to the field just to observe and I wanted to learn something. When I was driving home, I checked myself. I'm like, Stephon, like, no. Like, you should have came out here to freaking make money in the field and work as long as it was gonna take to make that money. I had to check myself yesterday, right? My mental wasn't right. I wanna get this alarm campaign where it needs to be. Like, my mindset needs to be out of manager mode and into freaking salesman mode again. into the humble beginnings of building a team again, right? That's where it needs to be. It needs to be on Stephen Haines level right now. That's where my mindset needs to be, right? So I check myself. So normally it's your mindset, but if it's not your mindset and you're like, freaking, I know I want to hit the goal. This is what I want. I'm determined to get there, right? Then we need to go to gauge number 2, our map and clarity. Is it crystal clear the goal that you want, the team that you want to build? How does it look? Your car, you want to buy that i8? What color is it? What does the rims look like? What kind of tires are on it? What is the floor mats like? Does it have a moonroof, sunroof, right? What's the engine size? Your house. What kind of tile is in the front walkway of the home? Your driveway. Is it concrete? Is it cobblestone? Do you have a big front yard, a big backyard? Like, are you really detailed and clear with the goal that you want? What does your team look like? Is it a team full of sharp individuals who are motivated on the calls, right? Is it a team that has a growth mindset? Are they good team with integrity, good character, right? Like, what does your team really look like? Is your team going to be spread out throughout the United States? Like, really knowing exactly what your goal is. Crystal clear. If that's not, then that needs to be fixed, right? The next thing is your motions, your actions, your choices. We can just knock out all the complicated things in life and we make life difficult. We overanalyze, as Gio says, analysis paralysis. We think too much where we're just like not making any actions, right? But if we just take all of the complicated things and throw it out the window and just simplify it, your daily choices, every choice that you make from the time you open your eyes, is that choice leading you to your goal or away from your goal? Every single day. What are your choices? Are you waking up and getting on your phone and going on social media and looking at all that stuff that may alter your mindset, right? Because you can look at social media and it shows success and everyone making all this money and you rolled a zero yesterday. So now your mindset is freaking already starting off on the wrong foot, right? If you're trying to get in shape and hit your fitness goals, what are your choices, right? I was going to Cesar Chavez Boulevard to meet up Dre and Andy yesterday. I'm freaking hungry and I see Subway, McDonald's, Jack in the Box, hella Mexican food places. I'm like, there ain't nothing good to eat here. I had to go to El Pollo Loco, right? Get some chicken and some broccoli. I had to drive 2 miles out of the way to go get it. I almost went to Taco Bell, G-Money. I was this close.
Come on, man.
Exactly, but my choices was like, I want those shredded abs where the little muscles on the side are just ripped up, right? The 8-pack is there. I want to be chiseled. So I got to make the right choices to achieve that goal. It's hard, but it's attainable, and I believe I can get it done. So these are your daily habits. What are they? Are you waking up listening to the right stuff, right? They say your proximity is show me your friends and I'll show you your future. The 5 people you hang around with the most, will determine, where you're gonna go in life, all those cliche things. Well, proximity is power. Like, my friends have become Brad Lee. My friends have become Grant Cardone, crypto godson, right? These are my friends. And these who I'm spending a lot of time with. in the mornings, me and Sasha, right? So what are your habits, guys? Are you freaking eating bad? Are you drinking during the week a lot? It's causing your energy to be down. So the next day when you're going in the field, you're the least inspired on your team. Your mind is just not clear. You can't really focus, right? What are your habits? Are you going straight home and just indulging into whatever? Or are you pushing yourself to grow and get better? You know? What are they? You need to check that. Number 4, measurement. What are you managing? Right? So in the world of managing, write this down. We need to manage leading indicators versus lagging indicators. And I'll explain the difference between the two. So in working out, instead of me managing the scale every single day, waking up, looking at the scale, my weight is not down, right? I just start managing the things that are gonna get the weight down. My push-ups, I'm able to do 75 in a row. Let me manage to get to freaking 85, right? I'm focusing on Taco Bell versus if I gotta pick a fast food place, El Pollo Loco. I'm managing that stuff. Well, in your world in business, instead of looking at the number at 7 for the week, 10 for the week, my installs is down. Let's start managing are we getting up in the morning and inspiring our team? Are we posting things to our team in the morning saying, let's go, today's gonna be great, watch this video, right? Are we inspired when we're going into the field? Manage that, and the numbers are gonna follow. All right? And then the last thing here is money. Let's say all 4 are in check. Your mindset's in check, right? You're crystal clear on where you need to go, right? You're managing your habits and stuff are on point. You know, you're able to manage and measure the right things, right? Your team, the energy and all that stuff is where it needs to be, right? And then it comes down to the money. And you're making all the money or you're not making the money, or you're making good money, but what are you doing with your money? And this is a problem that we need to talk about when guys are really making the money. But for those who are making good money, this part of the message is for you. Are you blowing your money on frivolous things, right? You're making more money, but it doesn't seem like you're going anywhere with the money. What do you have invested? What kind of passive income are you looking to create with that money? Are you just blowing your money on freaking expensive stuff, going out to eat all the time, trying to flex with your friends and spending money? Sometimes family drains you. I was watching this podcast and they were talking about professional athletes, and particularly minority professional athletes. And they say that when they make it and they get their first check, their money has to go backwards. It doesn't go forward. They have to buy their mom a house, their dad a house, these people's cars, helping family out. People are always asking for help, right? So they're not ahead of the game versus other athletes who comes from money and their family already has it. They don't have those problems. They're looking, what am I doing with put my first check in freaking Bitcoin, right? Trevor Lawrence, his family's straight. He's like, put my signing bonus in Bitcoin, baby. I don't even need it. Versus, I gotta buy my mama crib, less money. And this is why professional athletes go broke. What are you doing with your money? Are you blowing it? Are you investing it first? Or are you just spending it on things that are going to depreciate in value, right? So as you guys are hitting all these gauges and you start to make the money, the key is to be smart with the money and make the money work for you. And if you're invested into assets, you'll never have to worry about money. So instead of going and buying that freaking $380,000 Lambo, take that money and put it into something that's going to generate you $3 or $4 grand a month. Buy the Lambo, but you still got the asset generating your money, versus freaking buying the Lambo. 5 years later, the Lambo's worth $100,000 and you're out of $380K. So that's another topic to talk about for most of you guys on this call at a later time. But if your money right now is not where it needs to be and you're not making the money that you feel that you should be making, check your gauges. Check those first 4 gauges there. And I promise you, you fix those 4 gauges, the car is gonna ride smooth. Sweet. That's all I have for you guys today.